Policy change alert system. Vocabulary. Center. A person who owns and wears a Fitbit-like wristband device that gives off different smells wherever a center is located. Aromabit is a Fitbit-like device that gives off different aromas. 2 universally understood scents and an infinite number of unique scents. Each aromabit is unique to each center. To activate the aromabit invoked is by a fingerprint function. Polyscene, a social media-like platform only for centers to observe, interact, and discuss issues presented as problems by suitors. Suitors are political experts that always wear suits and ties. During times of developing policy, they sit at a well-known round table and publicly discuss public problems and ways to address it. Goggle, a search engine. A center. Wearing his aromabit, standing on a subway train car, observing what looks to be like an old sticky stain on the seat. His aromabit gives off a scent. He looks at it, then looks at how many stops he has on the train to his destination. He then reaches into his pocket for his inhaler. He inhales. The center then walks up and out of the subway. He begins walking to his destination, a coffee shop. When he enters the coffee shop, he orders a regular coffee. The barista asks if he wants to add milk. He says no, he likes it black. He then proceeds to sit down and pulls out his laptop. On the top right keyboard to power on his laptop. The barista calls his name to get his coffee and thanks the barista with a bow. As he comes back to his seat, he places his inhaler on the right side of his laptop. He pulls out his camera from his book bag, takes out his SD card and places it on the left side of the laptop. He now begins to log into his Polyscene account. He places his finger onto the top face of his aromabit. Now he is logged in. A new scent comes from the aromabit completing his first login. At the same time, the words "public healthcare threat" pops up on his laptop screen. After 11 seconds, the message disappears. The screen changes to a live streaming video of suitors at a round table having a discussion among each other. At the bottom of the live stream, also logged in, is a discussion board of all the centers. On the discussion board, centers were uploading pictures, paintings, sketches, music, photographs of notable people, books and other items that describes the discussion of the round table. The center then clicked on a picture of Jacques Rancière. He then copied the picture, pasted the photo on Google's image search bar. As he was interacting on Google, his aroma bit let out another scent. He switches back to the live stream and realizes the discussion is wrapping up. Toward the end of the discussion of the round table, the suitors all look up at the camera, watching them. The facilitating suitor of the meeting then asks the centers to vote on a proposed decision for the public healthcare threat. He looks at the lower part of the screen and sees a decrease in number of centers logged in. He then begins to look, rapidly scrolling. He is looking for more clarification, vote, and understanding. He then sees a particular photograph of his neighborhood. Scrolling a little more, he finds a poem about asthma. He begins breathing heavily. He reaches for his asthma pump, then inhales. A sigh of relief. He then votes, placing his fingerprint on his aroma bit. A message comes across his screen. Your vote has been counted. He then closes his laptop. He packs his belongings and begins to walk out of the coffee shop with a smile on his face.